Everybody?
Good.
Woo! I have to tell you this, that it takes a lot of junk food to maintain a physique like this. In high school, I had a thing called a six-pack, and now I got a 3-liter. I used to go skinny dipping, but now I go chunkin' dunkin'. One of my buddies at work said, "Hey, you know, Lonnie, you got yourself a Dunlap going on." I said, "What in the world's a Dunlap?" You know, when the belly Dunlapped over the belt. I said, "Man, that's it, man. I got to go see the doctor." So I ran down there and went to the doctor. "Hey, doctor, my friend says I got a Dunlap." And you know how the doctors are. They check your blood, they check your weight, they see how tall you are. And all of a sudden the doctor said, "Well, you know there, Lonnie, it is worse than a Dunlap." I said, "Well, what could be worse than a Dunlap?" He said, "You got the furniture disease." I said, "What's the furniture disease?" "You know, when the chest falls in your drawers." I said, "That's it. This year I'm going to start a diet." Well, I had to start another diet. There wasn't enough food on that first diet. I tried the seafood diet, and I ate everything I saw. I tried the Atkins diet. It did not work. I kept Atkins for more. I tried Jenny Craig, but Sarah Lee was so much better. How many of y'all know about them thing called your mama jokes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were big back when I was in high school. Matter of fact, I can remember big old circular, and people 2 at a time would just jump out and bash each other's mamas. Well, I thought I would be smart, and I jumped out there and did it too. I got beat up. Man, those girls were mean. So I decided to come up with a solution, and I was going to call them my mama jokes. And that way I don't get beat up unless my mama's in the audience. I came up with some great things like, my mama was so smart, she thought the capital of Montana was Hannah. My mama's nose was so big that when she stopped to smell the flowers, they were afraid. My mama was so big that when she went to the zoo, the elephants threw peanuts at her. My mama was so blonde, she had to study for a blood test. Any single people in the house? Yeah. Well, there's 2 good things about being single. The first thing is, when you're single, you don't have to change the blankets on your bed. No, you wait for about a year till they disintegrate. You never have to clean out your refrigerator. Heck, when I was single, I found a piece of celery. It had longer hair than Crystal Gale. Well, I'm no longer single. Matter of fact, I got myself a BMW. That's a big Mexican woman. You know, when I met my wife, when we were just courting and stuff, she said, "You know, Lonnie, you're going to have to treat me with royalty." So I took her to Burger King. She was extra special that night, so we went to Dairy Queen. And you know, my wife just had plastic surgery. Yeah, we cut up all our credit cards. It's okay though, because the amount we owe and the amount on the bill is still the same. You know what I just learned this last week? Why the Mexicans cross the borders in 2s? The sign said there's no trespassing. And a good friend of mine shared with me, you know why the Mexicans, or you know how the Mexicans cut their pizzas? With a Little Caesars. Woo! Yeah. I'm not racist at all. I hate everybody equally. This is the craziest thing. A lot of Mexican jokes I learned up at church camp. Like, what do you call a Mexican when he rolls around in the sand? A churro. I'm glad they are Mexicans, because they won't be a Mexicant. It's always a Mexican, right? Whee! Well, my name is Lonnie Pelly, and that's my time.